dragonfly posture, or straddle fold. Find your sit bones on the ground. Oh, this posture is going to open up our hips, our groins, and the back of our thighs. It also provides a gentle opening to the inner knees. It stimulates the ovaries. This posture is not a great posture for people with sciatica or anything going on with their lumbar spine, herniated discs, even in their cervical spine. I don't want you to round your spine or tuck your chin into the chest. If you have knee trauma, bring the legs closer. You could use bolsters to sit on. We could use a bolster to put our belly on. I want you to be as comfortable as possible in this posture. Our joints that are affected are our hips and our lower spine. We want to hold this posture for 3 to 5 minutes. This posture is similar to Upavista Konasana in Yang Yoga. Our urinary bladder, the back of the legs and the back, liver and kidney lines through the groin, and the spleen through the inner thighs. When we do variations, as in the twisting variation, as in twisting towards the opposite leg, we're going to stimulate the gallbladder lines along the sides of the torso. When we do come into variations of the posture, please remember to align your body before you move, right? So when I'm going to the side, I want to fold forward over the legs. So I'm bringing my shoulders to that side of the body, tucking my chin into the chest and rounding down. Finding our edges, softening our elbows, relaxing and breathing. We're going to find our edges again quickly in this posture. And that's a good thing. We want to be able to be aware of where we hold our tightness or our tension so we can let it go. We want to find those places. We want to be brave enough to go into those edges. So find your center, and if you're doing this variation, you want to twist to the opposite leg. If it's appropriate for you, tucking the chin into the chest, rounding down forward, and just living into the posture. Yielding into your posture, yielding into your own body, trying to open up space. Remember to keep the weight forward on your sitting bones. This can be frustrating for beginning people. The adductor muscles tug on your sitting bones, and just like our hamstrings do, which causes the top of the hips to tilt backwards. Just keep at it. Sitting on a bolster helps. We can hold this posture for 3 to 5 minutes. You could split your time up. It's nice to spend half of the time in one variation and then add the twist for the last half of the pose. We could also just lean the upper body towards an extended leg. Again, this variation is a really great stimulation to the meridians, the upper body meridians, and to our scapula. If that upper arm bothers you, you could just fold forward without using the upper arm over your head. If you do one to one side, make sure you're doing it to the opposite side, so we can get both sides of the body in equal energy. As we breathe, we want to expand the chest, bringing all that chi into the body. Remember, we can always use a bolster in these postures. It really brings the postures closer to us when we're able to ease into the posture and not resist into the posture. Bolsters and blocks really help us feel that the floor is closer to us and that we can yield into them. Here's a different variation. We can come into a frog. Now, coming into a frog, again, asking the knees for permission. The first thing I like to teach is tadpole from Virasana, placing the feet together and opening the knees. We can also call this wide-kneed child's pose. It's a deep groin opener. It provides a slight back bend. It compresses the lower and upper back. It aids in our digestion. If you have a bad back, we're not going to be doing this posture. Knees can be uncomfortable, so use padding underneath it. If you feel like you can open up a little bit more in the posture, then flex the feet and open up the knees, open up the feet. The first posture we did is tadpole, right? Then we could come into half frog by opening the knees a little bit more. Then full frog. It separate the feet as wide as the knees. Be careful. You might even want to think about laying your chest on a bolster in this posture. I just want you to be mindful. Sometimes we want to go forward in this posture because it feels more comfortable. This posture is not a comfortable posture for a lot of us. So I want you to bring your mind into your hips and pressing your hips back towards the back wall. You're going to feel your edges quite quickly again. The inner leg pressure works our spleen, our liver, and our kidney. When our arms are stretched forward, the upper body meridians are massaged, affecting the heart, the lungs, and the small and large intestines. Coming out of this posture, be mindful, bringing the knees back together. Coming into Virasana, breathe.